The Nuggets have virtually zero chance of winning. It's that easy. The Lakers are going to easily win in 7 games. Nuggets have virtually no chance. Jokic and the players, they want a bigger contract. Kevin Durant wants a bigger contract. If you're Giannis and you're Booker, yeah, you take a back seat. If you're Embiid and Brunson, you take a back seat. You're gonna want to make even more and more and more and more money. You're willing to take a back seat if it means a bigger contract. These guys would be willing to. If these guys all want to get paid, if these guys all want to get paid, because the majority of the money made is through the television deal, the media rights deals. If these guys want to get paid, they're going to need the matchup that is going to give the NBA all the leverage over time, Warner Cable and Disney. That matchup is Celtics Lakers, and there's just another element to the fact that the Celtics and the Lakers are tied, that this would be a tie breaking matchup. This would give us unprecedented ratings on the level of 2016. This is absolutely going to be the matchup that's going to give the NBA the leverage over the networks. The networks are going to have to fork out more money to the NBA. That's the money that they're forking out to the NBA. The NBA is going to then give to the players. And the owners themselves will pocket off of the TV money. Everybody wins from the owners to the players. The owners are always looking to maximize profit. You don't get rich by not being greedy. These guys are always looking for ways to maximize profits. The players are going to always want more and more and more because there will be a moment in time when they will not be able to play basketball anymore, that they're going to need as much as they can to retire if they're not already splashing it at the club or what have you, or on the cars and the jewelry and all that. So the players are always going to want more and more and more money. That doesn't change anything. But it's really just, it's not really only the Celtics Lakers matchup that's going to really enrich the players. It's going to be, you know, leading up to the finals too. New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics. New York against Boston. The New York Knicks, if they were to make this a 6 game series, would produce a lot of hype. New York against Boston, or New York, Boston, New York Lakers, Boston Lakers. Just the fact that these possibilities are gonna present themselves conference finals week. Oh, Dallas Mavericks, New York Knicks. Dallas Mavericks, Boston Celtics. People be talking. Goat LeBron hating bums. Their Lord and Savior is Jason Tatum. Their Lord and Savior out west is Luka Doncic. Anyone who thinks Nuggets is winning is delusional. So we had the highest rated conference semifinals since 1998. Goat LeBron, Stephen Curry, a traditional matchup in the finals. Well, this year, because Curry's out, it's Goat LeBron and Kevin Durant. Now, these guys have matched up in the finals 3 times. Kevin Durant twice with this mega super team, 1 time in 2012. So problem solved. If Warriors miss the playoffs, and Goat LeBron James, Goat LeBron and Durant in the conference semifinals instead of Goat LeBron against Stephen Curry. So that is going to be the conference semifinal this year. But loser Suns are a huge favorite. The loser Suns are such a huge favorite. People keep on predicting this team and making excuses for the loser Phoenix Suns. So all in all, I do believe the loser Phoenix Suns are going to win in 5 games over the Timberwolves. Loser Suns will have to. And what does it for me in the conference finals, I mean, it's not Lakers Warriors, it's not Lakers Suns or anything like that. I mean, but you can't forget it's all about international as well. People in Europe know who Jokic is, so they did great last year internationally. So for me, the Dallas Mavericks with their Real Madrid star, he played with Real Madrid, Luka Doncic. Europeans are going to be watching that conference finals, so you accelerate the ratings with the Europeans who know who Luka Doncic is. Europe will be rooting for Luka Doncic, and then of course it's the LA Lakers. So the Mavericks are going to produce uh, the international element when they're up against GOAT King LeBron James. And of course, GOAT King LeBron James and Kyrie is a juicy storyline. And then Jason Kidd used to be the assistant there. It's GOAT King LeBron's personal revenge against Jason Kidd, who was a member of the Dallas Mavericks championship team. So this is a very juicy matchup, the Mavericks and the Lakers. But what does it over the Clippers is they will prioritize the international element um, with that matchup versus putting in the LA Clippers. But they're just low IQ Denver Nuggets. Anyone who thinks Denver Nuggets, it's low IQ nonsense. It's what it is. Lakers produced 7 out of the 10 highest rated playoff games before the finals this year. The NBA wanted leverage for a TV deal. Bottom line, Lakers going far in the playoffs. Denver Nuggets don't do that. The LA Lakers are always going to be a huge draw. You love or hate the Lakers. Love or hate GOAT King LeBron James is what's driving those ratings. So before the finals, they're going to have huge numbers before the finals. They're going to need to. So it won't just be the Celtics and the Lakers facilitating the new TV deal. It will also be everything that is transpiring. New York against Boston, and then GOAT King LeBron James and Kevin Durant, and then the Europeans with Doncic in the conference finals will facilitate the ushering in of the new TV deal. The Nuggets only had high rated games only when they're playing the Lakers. That's the problem with the Denver Nuggets. Ratings fell last year in the finals. Boring matchup. A team they don't care about. A trash Miami Heat team. People will be watching, especially because it's a tie-breaking matchup. In the Celtics and the Lakers, well, the brand recognition is still immense internationally. You're going to know who the Celtics and the Lakers are if you follow NBA in Europe. You're going to know who these teams are. It will be a 7 game series. It will be winner take all. It is must win. It is win win for everybody involved. Michael Porter is going to play distracted. Jokic wants to go home to the horses anyway, so the riddle is still the same. That he gets home to the horses. The Lakers are in the conference finals to face off against the horse team while Joker is home horse racing. The Nuggets are going to switch off. The Lakers are going to obliterate them in game 6. The Lakers are going to win the fourth quarter in game 7. Or game 7 could be possibly a moment where Mike Malone gets utterly humiliated by GOAT King LeBron James. That GOAT King LeBron James just absolutely takes over. And there ain't no stopping this guy after what Mike Malone has said about GOAT King LeBron James. Lakers have these guys beat when they get to the elimination game, because it means Goki LeBron is even more focused. As a businessman, he has given himself more money with the Game 7 for the new TV deal. So the business is over for Goki LeBron James. But now what he can focus on is the flipping of the script, where it's Lake guys take over the rest of the series in Game 6, in Game 7. It's going 7 games. Sacramento Kings and the Warriors was last year's 7 games. It was about to expire in under 10 months, under with 11 months remaining. So it's getting close to the expiration period last year. It will expire April 22. The NBA has said, hey, not just yet. We will wait until after the playoffs. And it will not be a gamble, because NBA already know who they want in the finals. And they're already forecasting future revenue from the ratings from this playoffs that the late guys in the Celtics would produce. If you're Kevin Durant, you dive, you take a dive, let the Celtics happen. Your bum knee ain't gonna last forever. You're gonna need to take a big contract. You're gonna need to restructure your contract to kind of fit with the new CBA deal. That's what all these superstars are gonna do. Their contracts are gonna be readjusted to fit the current TV deal. This what about to go down right there. If you want to get paid, you taking the back seat. So if you're wondering, oh, what was he doing there with that stupid shot or that stupid turnover? Well, he wants to get paid. Like the Celtics is going to give you the do-re-mi if you want the do-re-mi. And most of these guys care about money more than winning. For half of the league, it's just a job. They don't give a damn about winning rings for half the league. That's just being real. Anthony Rendon described what half of these guys are thinking. It doesn't matter if it's baseball or football or basketball. Half of these guys, it's only a job that pays money. They hate doing it, might as well make as much money as you can out of it. Some guys are absolutely going to throw the game. But that's competitive pride. They would never ever do that. Come on. Time to grow out of that mindset from the playground, because this ain't a sport 100%. This is business. This is 100% business. With 5% element is real sport. This is business at the end of the day. This doesn't exist for your enjoyment. This exists for the owners to make money, for the players to make a living. It's big business at the end of the day. If you're Giannis, you want to get paid, you sit out. You make your Celtics. If you're Joel Embiid, you lose again. You get paid. Celtics Lakers. Joel Embiid can still team up and join the Celtics someday anyway. It's easy. This is how the fix is in. This is really what it comes down to. I didn't want Lakers Celtics to happen last year because there was still time to negotiate. So the networks had the leverage with time, with the 10 to 11 months left to negotiate. So they had plenty of time. NBA gonna walk out without a deal with us, so they're gonna turn our back. They're gonna switch away from Time Warner, from Disney. We have to scramble. We have to scramble quick. NBA wants more and more money. They want the most recent of most recent figures, the numbers that they will present in negotiation is going to be the ratings from the Knicks, Celtics, from Kevin Durant against Goki Labajan, from Goki Labajan against the Nuggets, from the international viewers watching Luka Doncic in the Western Conference Finals, from the Celtics, Lakers, numbers are going to be huge. We'll probably see record-breaking ratings for Game 7. Record-breaking ratings. Goki Laban's fifth rate. Lakers Celtics tiebreaker take all. Boom. Now, the owners and the players have immensely enriched themselves. All thanks to what the Celtics and the Lakers generate from rating standpoint, from hyping standpoint, from Goki Laban's rivalry against the Celtics. This is what's going to produce the do-re-mi. This is what makes the most money. Everybody is rooting for the Celtics and the Lakers. Jokic is rooting for Celtics, Lakers. Kevin Durant's rooting for Celtics, Lakers because they want to maximize their future earnings. Be smart. Don't be low IQ people Goki Laban hating more out there. The low IQ people Goki Laban hating more. They're not thinking intelligently. They're not intelligent. They're stupid, feeble-minded, tribal hating bum. This is what they are. That's what's been they are been. This is who you want to model yourself. Out of a great businessman, a great family man with this wife for decades. His son's playing the piano. The time at Christmas, go to the party. He's going to his son's basketball game. That's the family man. He's got community in his bones. He's built the school for the kids at Akron. What you gonna keep the ball eating ball ever down with your lap that ball? Go keep the ball James. It's who you want to model yourself out of. Go keep the ball James. Go keep the ball hating bombs. Fuel the ratings. Go keep the ball hating bombs. Fuel the money loss going against Go keep the ball James after you win your little sorry ass game one little bit. Because they want you to bet more and more and more money. They want you thinking picking over. The occult taking over the mind control of what's happening again. They're going to sweep the Lakers. Let me just say this. It ain't not going to surprise me at all to see a 2-0 lead for the Denver Nuggets. It won't surprise me at all. See the Denver Nuggets up 2-0. Then they really are close to that sweep again. Goki LeBron hating mobs. That would actually be huge ratings from Goki LeBron hating mobs, hoping he's down 3-0 again, you salty ass motherfucker. I can picture a Denver 2-0 lead. This is about business. This is about fueling the ratings from Goki LeBron hating mobs. They gotta think it's over. Oh, LeBron is almost done. They can't wait for the gun. Goki LeBron. My Goki LeBron is down to the one. The queer, the fire James, the queen, the prince. The prince James is down to the one. I can't wait for the Nuggets to run to the Lakers. That's what's gonna fuel the ratings for this series. It's gonna fuel Goki LeBron hating bombs hopes. It's gonna fuel the ratings for the Goki LeBron hating bomb. This series is not enthusiastic for the Goki LeBron hating bomb. If Goki LeBron is gonna be playing with the lead the entire series, that's what it comes down to. This would be even more legendary if Goki LeBron is down 2-0. I don't think he'll be down 2-0, but it is certainly possible. Don't be surprised. Business going to take over. The Nuggets are a second-rate franchise. It is what it is. They're a second-rate franchise. They've not been a drive-in franchise. Now, Joker is a driving player. He himself drives ratings, not the Denver Nuggets. He's a driver because of his international presence. Dallas is a big market, so I'll say, hey, Mavericks, they're good because they're in a big market. But Doncic is a personal driver of the ratings because he brings in his Real Madrid fans, his Euro basketball support. Nuggets gonna do this because they're a better team. That's not what decides this series. Big business decides. Money talks, money speaks all the time when there's a lot of money on the line. Money talks, 7-game series, jackpot to begin the playoffs. Defending champion, 7-game series last year. Defending champion, 7-game series this year. But the Kings are not the real Kings. They lost. But LeBron is the real king. He's going to win that game 7. They're copying the same template. If you've noticed, with the exception for the very last round of the playoffs. Defending champion, 7-game series, first round. This year, defending champion, 7-game series, first round. Go LeBron, Curry, scratch out Curry, we insert Durant. International star conference finals, Jokic against the Lakers. International star, Doncic against the Lakers. So they're merely copying. They have a same template that they're following to execute the TV negotiations once the end of the year is happening. Last year, the finals was about international ratings. Now, this and building up the Nuggets, Lakers suspense for the first round this year, because this was really a rivalry between the Kings and the Warriors. They didn't meet in the playoffs before. Now, this is different. They faced off the playoffs before. You have a big mouth, mini Donald Trump, Mike Malone. They faced off in 2020, 2024. You have Michael Porter, Jokic. They faced the Lakers in 2020. Anthony Davis and Goat LeBron James faced those two. These duels have faced off against each other. KCP. No, he's gone. He took money from somewhere else. He's gone. But last year, it's Illuminati mind control. Oh, there were Celtics Lakers. They don't want Celtics Lakers. They want the New York Knicks in the finals instead. And the Monkey Monks against Goldie LeBron. That's Kareem's first team. He died the Bucks and the Lakers. Well, that's a dead franchise. He'll probably be gone. Plus, I mean, for me, he's not a guy that's driven by money. I think he cares, competitive pride, all that. So he'll probably want to, take shape in a different team, whatever, in a more a market that will generate more exposure. Play with the stars, so to speak, whenever if it's the stars in the crowd or if it's something else. To answer your question. But yeah, it is the same template as last year on the western side of the bracket. And then they built up Doncic because he beat the number 1 Thunder. But of course, all of us know the Lakers beat the Thunder 3-1. So that talking point will be new. But basically, Goat King LeBron beats the defending champion, then Doncic beats the top seeded Thunder. So Goat King LeBron and a childhood idol. He idolized Goat King LeBron. Doncic idolized Goat King LeBron James. If he loves goalkeeper James, you want that guy to win 5 and 6 wins. So Dallas Mavericks take a dive against the Lakers. And we speak about Bill Russell and his number 6. That'd be 6 playoff wins for GOAT team LeBron James against the Mavericks. That's going to be 6 playoff wins against the loser Phoenix Suns. When it's a 6 playoff win against the Mavs and the loser Phoenix Suns. For me, that 6 wins against these two teams is about the death of Russell, number 6. Because his death came before the Lakers surpassed the Celtics. So in a sense, Bill Russell and his number, I see the relationship with goalkeeper LeBron's 6 playoff win against the loser Phoenix Suns and his 6 playoff win over the Dallas Mavericks. Because remember, Mavericks won 2-4, 2011. Loser Suns won 4-2, 2021. Now look, 76ers only won 47 games. You just got to get the number 2 seed, New York, Boston. And it's going to be a really big matchup before the finals. That is going to help. They're going to have big numbers for the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know how much of a difference it is with replacing the Heat with the Knicks, but New York and Boston, 2 of the top media markets. The East Coast is interested. You know, if you're in Connecticut, Rhode Island, you're either Celtics or Knicks. So it's going to be really big in that region. It's a way of showing the New York Knicks are always number 1 over the Brooklyn Nets. Jalen Brunson, league MVP in the conference finals. Recency bias with the win of the Knicks at Boston in March, or a little recency bias there. But clearly, big business is going to take over. It's about money at the end of the day. Now, what I will predict is Mike Malone's going to, if the Nuggets are up 2-0, Mike Malone's going to run his mouth. And then he's going to end up looking like shit. That's my prediction. It just feels more magical if the Lakers are down 2-0. It's either the 5 out of the first 6 playoff games against the Nuggets they lose, or it's either losing the first 6 games against the Denver Nuggets. Malone is going to 60, by the way, so I would not be surprised at all to see the Nuggets up 2-0. Goalkeeper LeBron James going to dominate, go hammer on them guys out there. Wonder how many wins goalkeeper LeBron has had against the Nuggets ever since he joined the Lakers. For me, that's interesting. I'd like to find out. I know it'd be Darvin Ham's 18th game as coach against the Nuggets. I'll take Nuggets on money line in game 1, but I think for game 2, just in case if they're up 2-0, I think I'm going to sit out for game 2. I'll be ready to go. Bam, 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 when the Lakers are down. It's about to get magical. You got to embrace the moment. You got to embrace the magic. You got to embrace the role that we are playing right now as underdogs Embrace the magical aspect. Goat LeBron James had no easy route to the finals. Goat LeBron James gonna have to beat every single one of them man out there. He's got to win the hard way. Goat LeBron James. It is possible, but Goat LeBron James. Again, I will go like to win game 2. But again, I will not be surprised to see the Lakers come back from 2-0 to win the series. But maybe it only ends up being 1-1, and Lakers have to come back from 3-2. The bottom line is, they're gonna win at home. They're winning 2-3 at home, and they'll steal Game 7 at Denver. That's just how I feel. And again, if he, with Darvin Ham, 5 out of 6, right? 5 out of 6. But then, Goat LeBron is 4-5 against the Nuggets. So, for me, if he's 4-5 in the playoffs against the Nuggets, then 5-6 makes a lot of sense. So this, for me, a split series would reduce the payouts of the Goat LeBron Nation. If they down 2-0 and say, "Yeah, we're coming back." So like if the series tied 1-1, then I think that would reduce the payout. Funny, rigged games today. No Zion and no Butler. Both teams lose. It's just the world ever since legalized betting became legal. You have these kind of results. But I figure Miami Heat were gonna face off. They'll get swept by the Celtics. I think I like the Cavs in 6 over the Magic, but hey, the Magical Mammoth style title and the Magic win the first playoff game. Don't count it against that. Don't count it against that. That ain't gonna happen. If the Magic win the first playoff game, in the Magical Mammoth style title follows the Magic winning the first playoff game. You can picture. Yeah, I think that series is tied 2-2, and they win at Orlando and they close it out at Cleveland. I think we'll see a lot of 6-game series like we did last year. For me, LeBron beats the loser Phoenix Suns and the Mavs in 6 games. I will. If they knock down 2-0 this series, they're gonna come back from 2-0 and win 4 straight games in one of these next 2 series. That's my bold prediction. Now, it will not make sense for that to happen against the Mavs because he's the GOAT and the king. Like, the king has completely taken over. If you beat Jokic and Kevin and Booker, then you're the king. Bow down to the king, motherfucker. It's over. But then, for GOAT LeBron James be down to a nothing, quack, 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 quack. Loser song, Kevin Durant. Loser song in a conference. Loser song in the Celtics. If there's any team that do that, it's the loser Phoenix Suns. You remember the series against the Bucks? I think they've carried out that script before. They were up 2-1 against Dallas, right? No, they're up 2-0 that series too. They're a bunch of bums. The loser Phoenix Suns, they were up 2-0 over the Mavs too. Booker is just a no good piece of shit who runs his mouth. This is all he is. He's a fool. He's a no good piece of shit who runs his mouth. He embarrasses himself. He's a fake tough guy on the screen. He's a little chicken. This is all he is. He hadn't won shit yet in the NBA. Shit. Loser son, loser, Phoenix son, loser, Phoenix son. They were up 2-0 over the Mavericks in that series. Loser son, loser, loser, loser. This is why it's going to be easy. Loser son's up 2-0. You think that means anything? It don't mean nothing. They blew the 2-0 twice. Twice. That ain't mean nothing for me. I think if you have a 7-game, Lakers will pull Milwaukee Bucks on these guys. They're going to go boom, boom, kaboom. Magic and Mamba combined all together. All together. The greatest player ever in the world. Goat King LeBron James. There's one guy who can win 4 straight. We will sweep these bums. If they don't copy 2021, where team up 2-1, they lose 3 straight. That's what Lakers did. Then it's happening. They'll be coming. They'll be up 2-1. They'll lose on Phoenix Suns, and they lose 3 straight. Which LeBron is 30, Bulk got 30, so the 3 straight. So basically, this is how the series is going to play out. Suns are up 2-1, they lose 3 straight, or the Lakers are down 2-0, they win 4 straight. That's easy for me. The Lakers have easily won the series. There's no stopping the Lakers right now. You better hope and pray the Denver Nuggets win, because these guys getting a can of whip ass, and every single player there wants to get paid. It's about business at the end of the day. This is what it's about. You learn something new tonight. This is driven by business. The players and the coaches and the owners, they're in it together to give them the biggest possible piece of the pie imaginable. Remember that. Lakers luck to beat the Denver Nuggets. These guys are